Button. Who's got the button?
I didn't hit the go live. Now I did. Now
So
we're
you
up
were
on
2
Facebook.
minutes early, T-Roy, and you're 4 minutes late. So
There you go.
we'll get there.
I tried to tell
We're
him.
Yeah,
right
we're
around
up and
there.
running now, though.
I tried to watch him, but he's just
I know. I made it seem like you're there, right?
Yeah.
But
Well, the weekend in golf was pretty exciting, huh?
yeah, Harris.
I mean, how many playoff holes did they go before that thing got decided?
That was let's see.
8?
Yeah, I was gonna say
8.
at least 7. I was trying to follow it on Twitter. I was drinking a lot of Modelo's.
Harris, English, and Kramer, Hickok went in the playoffs at the
Those are
Travelers.
some interesting names.
They are
right
some
there.
interesting names. Travelers Championship, right?
Kramer, Hickok.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Bubba Watson
must
led
have been
midway
Cheers
through
fans.
the back 9 of Sunday's 4th round, but faded down the stretch. When it was all said and done in regulation, like I said, Harris English and Kramer Hickok were tied, forced the 2 players into a playoff. They traded pars in the first 7 playoff holes when finally English converted a birdie putt to come away with the victory.
I had 1 birdie putt on Saturday. That was fun.
The 8-hole playoff, only the 1949 Motor City Open went longer in PGA Tour history. Yep. So that kind of gets people excited if you like golf or whatever. Unlike, we've talked enough about baseball, but then you have Hector Santiago.
I don't know, guys. They're gonna have to start speeding up golf. It's just too slow.
Just too slow.
Yeah, I
They
know
just don't get that many spectators. It's just too
know
slow.
how
They're just
they do
behind in their times.
Yeah, they need to start using instant replay on some of those putts.
But you would think, yeah, maybe let's question him. Yeah, so Hector Santiago got kicked out. He was a reliever who came in for the Mariners. They actually ended up winning the game. In the 5th inning, the umpires checked out his glove. They said that there was some type of sticky substance in his glove. Santiago said, listen, I'm using rosin. I'm sweating. I don't want the sweat to roll down my arms. I don't want it to get in my eyes or whatever else. We're all using rosin. We always have. That's all it is. Because that rosin, when it gets mixed with sweat, it's going to make a sticky, pasty-like substance.
So now the glove gets sent to like the MLB and they test it. They run it for tests, right? Isn't that
I don't
what's
know.
happening now?
I don't know how it's going to work from here. I just know
I
he
thought
got
they could
kicked out.
use rosin.
They can use rosin.
Well, then why is he getting tossed for it?
Because the
being
umpire
rosin?
says there's some type of substance in there that I thought was sticky, and he's like, it wasn't. It was rosin.
I think it looked like it was tarred up on his glove at the palm of it, and so like between his sweat and the rosin adding up, and probably years. I mean,
You're talking
some of these guys
are we
have
talking
them-
like inside of
That's
the
what
glove?
the
it was like
umpire
right
said,
there,
yeah,
on, like
like
on
right-
the,
So where his
of
palm
glove.
would be
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
inside of the glove.
But they say they
Jesus,
sweat and
please.
rosin. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want a sweaty hand down there.
Baseball, don't become the NBA to me. All right, just stop.
It is getting to be a little
I'm
crazy.
telling you, I'm just gonna watch NFL and be done with it.
We've got, it's Monday, though. Stanley Cup Finals.
and
start tonight.
NCAA football.
Stanley Cup Finals start tonight, Game 1. College World Series starts tonight.
All right, Stanley Cup is going to be the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Montreal Canadiens.
Very good. Like we have a sports show.
Woo!
Look
at
at
me.
you, yeah.
Where,
Sports
where did the
knowledge.
Canadians play all year while they weren't allowed in Canada?
I think they played.
What? They were in like their own bubbles.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
that is a good question. What they're going to do is Canadians going to let them in there?
I don't know. I think they have a cool jersey. I like the Canadiens jersey.
All right. So attendance, they are going to go back and forth. All right.
Won't Tampa Bay be going for back-to-back
Yes,
titles?
they're just the
Or
fourth.
back-to-back cups, I should say. My bad.
They are
Hockey
just
fan.
the 4th defending Stanley Cup champion to return to the final in the last 20 years, joining the 2017 Penguins, 2009 Red Wings, and the 2001 Devils. Tampa Bay's arena will be at full capacity, but Montreal's Bell Center will be limited to 3,500 fans.
It's going to be a disadvantage, man.
But
I mean, that's
Montreal says maybe they might change that for the final.
They're probably going to start going, hey there, Trudeau, hey,
Yep.
we got to help our team win, you know.
The Canadians
Loser.
have a 28-year title drought.
Yeah,
Not
the
only for
last
their
one-
franchise, their entire nation.
Last one was with Gretzky, right? Probably.
No, that would have been Edmonton in '83, right?
Oh,
No,
he
the
was a
Canadians
Oiler.
won it
Never mind,
28
he
years
was a
ago,
Canadian.
yeah.
My bad. Duh. Terrible.
Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, that's going on tonight. The line there is Tampa Bay is favored -200. Canadians are +175. It's an interesting one to look at as well there. The College World Series, Little
All right,
goofy.
It's SEC teams?
Yep, it is an all
Let me
SEC
guess.
final.
All SEC.
Let me guess.
Okay.
Let's see. Is it Tennessee and Georgia?
No and no.
Dang it. See, I didn't know.
Number 4, Vanderbilt versus number 7, Mississippi State.
Do they ring their stupid cowbells at that thing too?
I'm assuming I wouldn't be shocked if they did, unless
Boy.
would Omaha? Do they not allow it? I feel like they do though. This is the third All SEC College World Series final in the past 10 years. In 2011, South Carolina defeated Florida, and Florida defeated LSU in 2017. The crazy thing about this is the Vanderbilt thing. They are the reigning champs.
Didn't they get there because NC State got held out?
Yeah. Because of COVID.
Oh wow!
I heard.
I did not hear that.
Oh, yeah. They shut them down.
Uh-huh.
But there's like, so I know Adam sent me this, and I think it was Chris Hassel. That's the guy, right? That is
From Muscatine?
And he's like, hey, College
And
World
Adrian.
Series, like, do better. Like, it was just like, because they have the thing of like, vaccinated people, you don't have to social distance, you don't have to wear a mask. Unvaccinated, you have to social distance and wear a mask. And he's like, so the entire NC State gets shut down, but you're still allowing people in. Like, you see the contradiction, right?
Yeah, but why did they get shut down? Who had COVID?
How long ago was this?
This just happened overnight.
Yeah.
It was going to be Saturday's game.
Yeah.
It was a winner take all to go into
Did
the
they let
championship.
him in the stadium to watch? Let the whole team in the stadium to watch the games.
And then they
the
got the
teams,
protocol.
And the teams took a picture behind home plate, all grouped together. I just don't. Who got COVID that shut them down?
It's a great question.
A coach, a player?
I will look that up for you in just a second because I mean, I know I read it, but my mind was on other things at the time when I looked at it yesterday. So,
By the way, Scott County is down to below 1%. There are no hospitalizations in Trinity or Genesis as of right now.
let's see.
On the Don't Hassles chat,
Yep.
Derek said NC State had 4 people test positive who were vaccinated.
So they wouldn't have any serious, if they're vaccinated, they're not going to have any serious, it helps you so you don't have any serious reaction to it, basically. So they could have taken those 4 guys out and still played everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, boy. We're in some unprecedented times, guys. I know.
Well, it's going to get worse.
Yeah.
You know, you saw this, right? I mean, we talked about it recently.
The Delta
Yes.
Burke variant?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
They're saying that the vaccine doesn't even matter anymore. You got to go back to social distancing and wearing masks. And if you have the Johnson & Johnson one shot, you need to get a super booster.
Yeah, whatever. People are not going to do it this time.
A super booster sounds fun though.
A super booster does sound
It's
fun.
like a popsicle or something.
It's not happening. I'm telling you right now. People are done.
I'm telling you that I read the entire thread on, and the guy was like quoting the WHO and everything else and saying like,
The WHO changes their minds every 5 weeks.
Israel is the most highly vaccinated country, and it is getting hit the worst by Delta right now in all the world.
Okay, they're getting it, but how sick are they getting? That's the thing. Are there hospitalizations? Probably not.
Well, you know, I mean,
I don't know.
the whole thing is,
Yeah, whatever.
it's just, it just frustrates me to no end because I'm like, I just think we're doing this just to scare them, and now we're going to be homeschooling. Your daughter's supposed to be going into kindergarten in the fall. Be prepared to start homeschooling her because they're going to say, no, Delta's coming.
No, she'll go back right to Montessori then.
Yeah.
I'll 2 middle fingers PV all day long.
I don't think you need to do that.
Well, I will if I have
So
to.
anyway, those are some of the things that are going on just around the.
And then I'll
T-Roy
get-
316 says she don't go here.
yeah.
And then I'll get my whatever that tax credit is because my kids are going to private school, whatever that thing is. They started, so take that.
What private school? What are you talking about?
Well, they just won't get the funds for having my kid in school because she'll go to. I
Oh,
first
yeah,
things
yeah,
out
yeah.
where you get school choice thing. I don't know how it goes. I don't
Well,
know.
and they need
So
that.
stupid.
All schools need it. However many butts are in the seats, that's how much money they're going to
Her
get.
butt
for
won't
funding
be
the
in
thing.
front of any TV seat. I can tell you that. So
So
it's ridiculous.
it is. Anyway, yesterday's scores: Toronto Blue Jays beat the Orioles 5-2. The Red Sox beat the Yankees 9-2. Garrett Cole 8-4 on the year. He's been having some trouble ever since this whole. We're gonna start policing what's going on. His spin rate is way off. Atlanta Braves shut out the Reds on the road Tigers went to extra innings against the Astros. They won 2-1. The Nationals beat the Marlins 5-1. Mets lost at home to the Phillies. Los Angeles Angels 6-4 over the Rays. The Chicago White Sox in one of the games won 7-5. Lost the other one when Hector Santiago got kicked out. Brewers shut out the Rockies. They are now alone in first place in the National League Central. Twins beat the Indians 8-2. Pirates 7-2 over the Cardinals. Rangers 4-1 over the Royals. Athletics beat the Giants 6-2. Padres outlast the Diamondbacks 5-4, and the Dodgers over the Cubs 7-1. Like I was mentioning to you right now, where we're looking at, Boston leads the AL East right now by half a game over the Rays. White Sox hold a 2.5 game lead over the Indians. Houston's 2 games up on Oakland in the AL West. In the National League East, the Mets have a 4-game lead over the Nationals. Milwaukee has a 3-game lead over the Cubs. This was bound to happen, though. The Cubs have a very brutal stretch going through June, so kind of always the numbers kind of help themselves out. And the Giants still have a 3.5 game lead over the Dodgers.
Aren't the Cubs going to play Milwaukee? And Milwaukee starting today.
Today. Kyle Hendricks will be on the mound. He's 10-4 on the year, 3.84 ERA. Milwaukee's going to answer with Freddie Peralta, 7-2 on the year with a 2.11 ERA. That'll be a 7-10 first pitch.
What's Hendricks' record?
10-4.
10-4. Well, he's going to be 11-4 after tonight.
There you go.
And then it'll be 2 games, though.
Then there'll be just 2 games back.
A lot of fun things happened yesterday, though, in baseball with a lot of those wins. That's the Red Sox sweeping the Yankees for the 2nd time this year.
That's right.
Holy cow.
The Toronto Blue Jays, I think that was like 8 in a row. And the Giants, 50 wins. First team to 50 wins all yesterday.
I mean, if you were to tell me that the Giants are going to be the best team in that division, I would have bet a ton of money on them.
Yeah,
No
I
way.
said no way.
Yeah. Well, good for them.
Yeah, I think as much as I think I've made fun of Gabe Kapler, he's doing a good job there. All right, we're going to take
You
a
can't
break.
make fun of Mr. Cotter, dude.
Gabe Kapler.
Oh,
Not Gabe Kaplan.
I don't have any ads.
What? Oh, you don't?
No. They gone.
Oh.
What were you doing?
I was reading ads when I was doing the show on Friday with Sophia.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Forgot. Locally owned since 1934, Tri-City Equipment has been your source for restaurant equipment and value ever since. If you're looking to cater an event or something for your home chef, you can check it out online at tricityequipment.com or stop down to the showroom at 527 West 4th Street in Davenport. Remember, they deliver to all you Quad City residents and match online pricing, so please call them today, 563-322-5382. Showroom hours are 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. That's Tri-City Equipment, 527 West 4th Street in Davenport.
The Rock says he's gonna make your Rudy Poo candy ass famous. You like that? You like that? Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
This is Coach A.C. Earl. Don't hassle us, we're local.
Bring whatever car you have and put it to the test as Cordova International Raceway hosts its Midnight Mayhem this Friday, July 2nd. Bring your big farm truck, diesels, any car. And DB Drags will be there with his bump and bass audio. Car and driver just $30. Spectator admission is $10. It's all happening this Friday from 11 p.m. until 2 a.m. at Cordova International Raceway. For more information, please visit racecir.com. Or for the most up-to-date racing info, check them out on Facebook at Race Cordova.
I need some backup. I got to get these trucks to Tuscaloosa by Tuesday.
Trevor's Trucking needs 3 18-wheeler drivers with commercial licenses ASAP, or his company will stall.
If we don't move the rigs before this weekend, we're going to be in trouble.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? So, trying to maximize fuel economy? We can help you out. Some fuel treatment should do the trick. They clean different parts of your engine and remove contaminants, which means better performance and gas mileage. So your engine will run like it used to. And you can get what you need fast, your way, with our free same-day pickup, in-store, or curbside. Getting the job done just got easier. Restrictions at AutoZone.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter 5510 at checkout. That's harrys.com, code 5510. Enjoy!
On Saturday, August 21st, over 100 courageous people are rappelling down 11 stories at the Hotel Blackhawk to raise money for Big Brothers Big Sisters.
I'm Matt Ostrom from Active Endeavors. You can help kids in the Quad Cities by supporting an Edger today.
Register as an individual or grab a friend and sign up as a daring duo. Help ignite potential in Quad City kids. For more information, go to overtheedgeqc.org.
Find a friend and go over the edge.
I'm John Stashower with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Browns and Baker Mayfield don't appear to be close to a contract extension, and talks could stretch into October, according to Cleveland.com's Mary Kay Cabot. Mayfield has recently said he's in no rush, instead prioritizing finding success on the field. Mayfield, along with other 2018 first-round selections Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, seeking lucrative extensions. Meantime, the Cardinals are committed to building around QB Kyler Murray, and GM Steve Keim says his confidence level on the former first overall pick is at a real high. Keim telling Cardinals.com he's a rare competitor. And Saints defensive end Cam Jordan is entering his 11th season in a unique situation as the longest tenured captain of the team following the retirement of Drew Brees and departure of Thomas Morstead. The 32-year-old Jordan is treating his next chapter as a warm-up instead of a cool-down, recently saying, "Year 11 is really year 1. Starting back up again, I'm more rejuvenated than ever before." This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Lowe's wants you to bring the whole family back together this July 4th. We have new lower prices on select bagged mulch starting at $2.88 a bag. And add some sizzle with $50 off select Weber Genesis gas grills. Make this holiday one worth remembering. The summer savings continue this July 4th, so stop by Lowe's in-store or online. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, selection and product availability vary by location. Valid 6/24 through 7/7. U.S. only. Mulch offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
DQ presents How to Do Magic with the new Nestle Toll House Chocolate Chip Cookie Blizzard. First, grab a Nestle Toll House Chocolate Chip Cookie Blizzard from DQ. With soft-baked Nestle Toll House cookie pieces and world-famous DQ soft serve, this matchup is the stuff of cookie dreams. Then grab your red spoon, wave it over your Blizzard, and dig in. That's a magical combination of two classic treats. The new Nestle Toll House Chocolate Chip Cookie Blizzard. Best enjoyed with someone special for even more magic. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Wave your black flag. Your new home of White Sox baseball is the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in to Don't Hassle So Local. Jay Bird, Adrian, and T-Roy here in the house.
What segment are we going to start? Fast and the Furious?
No. I did think about that again where I'm like, I think I'm going to watch them all and like do like a Twitter thing, like follow through or whatever else. So it's the day ends in a Y, right? So we got to talk about Aaron Rodgers, right?
Oh, God. Why?
Have you seen what July 2nd is?
That's when he has some sort of clause where he... I read this. You have to refresh me.
Okay.
There's something in his contract where after July 2nd, it's in his favor to not play.
No, yes. It's for all the NFL players. It is because of COVID. He can opt out of the season and not lose, not, have to retire, not do whatever else. He can get a stipend. So in the memo, this is last Wednesday they sent this out. In a memo sent to clubs Wednesday and obtained by the Associated Press, the league and the NFL Players Association agreed that only high-risk players will receive a stipend of $350,000. Voluntary opt-outs receive $150,000. Okay, so to qualify as a high risk, a player must have opted out last season, have effective contract executed before October 1st, 2020, or have been newly diagnosed with the CDC-defined higher risk condition. Rookies are not allowed to do this because the contract obviously isn't signed before October 1st, 2020. 67 NFL players opted out last year, but really, Aaron Rodgers can opt out, and he can even do it in 2022. He didn't opt out last year. He can just sit on his contract.
And collect money.
Yeah.
And not pay.
And who knows if he falls under the $350,000 or whatever else, or even more or whatever else. So teams are permitted to challenge if a player's COVID-19 infection is football related if the player was fully vaccinated at the time he contracted the virus, blah, blah, blah. But he does have a thing that he can just be like, yep, I don't want to put myself in any type of harm's way.
You don't think the Packers will win that challenge? At this point,
I think that's pretty tough to do with the kind of world we live in.
Yeah,
where
right.
you're having,
And we all know he's holding out not because of COVID.
Yeah.
But
you can't do
it.
You can't have every day that the Today Show tells you we're all going to die, and then you go, wait, I don't want to die, and they go, but the Today Show's full of crap. Yeah. The NFL can't do that. So
we gotta. Never mind. I won't say it.
Yeah, I'm just saying he has a loophole, which is interesting, and the
Packers are so screwed.
Very easily could just be like, yep, I want safety. That's it.
All they had to do was go for it.
Huh?
Just go for it.
It was that play call.
Yeah.
That's what pissed him off.
Yeah.
More than anything. I mean, granted, it didn't help that they just ignored him in the draft again. You want help, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go screw yourself.
Yeah.
Or go screw yourself. Yeah. I mean, why did... I don't know. Oh, man. I'll take Jerry Jones over that. I mean, seriously. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's... You're mismanaging one of the greatest quarterbacks ever played the game. And I get it that maybe he hasn't performed well in the NFC Championship game, per se. But is it really his fault? I mean, he got you to those games.
Yeah. You're still playing in them.
Yeah. And
you were in the playoffs every year.
And you're playing against a Bucs team that just stacked. With Hall of Famers, by the way. Stacked.
All over the team.
Yeah.
Offense, defense.
Yes. And you're letting this guy play with... Like, Bakhtiari got hurt, too, before that game.
He did.
I mean, that dude's a stud. So he gets hurt before that game. I mean, Aaron Jones has been decent. Devontae Adams has been decent. But, boy, wouldn't it sure be nice to have, like, a second or third receiving weapon?
It'd be nice.
To go with those two?
Yeah.
I mean, Tunyon was a surprise, but...
He was for, like, 4 games.
But, you know what I'm saying? Tunyon's decent, but wouldn't it have been a lot better if they, per se... I mean, they easily, in that draft prior to this year's draft, just going off what the Packers took, I still have my draft notes. That's what I do, bud.
Yeah, that's what you do.
So they traded up from the 30th pick to take Jordan Love, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was last year?
Yeah, they traded up from 30 to 26 with Miami, okay? So at 26, they take that. There were still plenty of talented receivers out there that they could have taken. T. Higgins was available. If they wanted to trade up with Miami, they could have traded up to 18 and then taken Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson, yep.
I mean, they had plenty of
what pick did Justin Jefferson go that year? Was that right before
he went 22.
22.
So it wasn't a stretch to try to get
there.
Yeah.
And T. Higgins, that's an unknown name because of where he plays, but he's a stud.
Is a total stud. Yeah, total stud. And that he would have looked really good
with Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, really good. What do you do? Because he makes guys that are, he makes Exxon Valdez-Scantling look great when he catches the ball.
Geronimo Allison.
Yes,
just caught some touchdowns from him.
5th rounder, I believe, from USC.
And looked great enough for me to put him on my fantasy team for a couple weeks.
Right. I mean, I think we all have but we all have Packer fans in our life, and I know we've said it before. They're either like move on or they're frustrated with the organization.
Well, they should be.
I have too many Packer fans in my life. Sitting
here
thinking about it.
Yeah,
they're all good guys.
I do have something to talk about, and it's not like the most fun thing to talk about. But friend of the show, Pat Anger, sent something to me.
Uh-oh.
Former Iowa Hawkeye Fred Barr. there's a GoFundMe for him. All right, he was a teammate. He played for the University of Iowa from 1999 to 2002. He was part of Kirk Ferentz's first recruiting class. Fred was the only true freshman to start in 1999. He started all 4 years at Iowa and was a co-captain of the 2002 Big Ten championship team. Ended his career with 376 tackles, fourth highest total at that time, and is still the eighth highest total in program history. Well, problem is, Fred's got a very rare disease. I can't even pronounce it. Trigeminal neuralgia. So, basically what this...
Neuralgia.
Okay.
Okay.
So, he started to have some pain, and he couldn't figure out what the problem was. And basically what it does is it will give him kind of like headaches, but they're also like in the back of your neck type of thing.
Uh-huh.
And there's only 13,000 cases in the United States per year. And it's considered amongst pain specialists as some of the worst pain known to medicine, often being referred to as the suicidal disease because of the level of pain the patient is forced to bear. So right now, Fred's barring for his life. There's a GoFundMe. I'm going to put something together for ESPN 1170 for this. This sounds brutal. He sent me this when we were on commercial break, and I'm like, this is... just to even read it. Like, so it's not just like it flares up. I mean, it is almost a 24/7 type of pain.
Oh, Jesus.
So he's also, it says here more about in his GoFundMe, and you guys can go find this. And like I said, I'll do something later. Like, he's tried numerous medications that have provided little to no relief and has produced some fairly horrible side effects. He sleeps 18 hours a day, unable to participate in any normal physical activities, let alone play with his two children or spend quality time with his fiancée, Jessica. So, yeah, there's a GoFundMe for him, and they've already raised over $12,000, which is just barely over a third of the way, too, from what they're trying to raise for him. So, just some former Iowa Hawkeyes out there looking for another, just trying out there to go out and support other Hawkeyes as well. That's just brutal to hear. Brutal to read, brutal to hear. You never want anyone to go through anything like that.
Maybe we could throw something together. Maybe do something at the bar if Pat had time. Get some former Hawks to show up. Do like a guest bartending thing and get some raffle stuff.
Well, we can always kick
we
it
can
around.
Try, yeah.
Yeah, we can always try to do something. It's always good to just try to do something, I guess, in a situation like this. So, yeah, again, don't mean to bring the room down a little bit, but I mean, he asked, he reached out, and I said, absolutely, we'll say something.
Anytime Pat asks, we're gonna do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. June 28th, 1971, 50 years ago today.
Well, let me think.
Okay,
Jay.
Don't look at my notes.
I'm way
June
too close.
28th, 1971.
Yeah.
I was 5 months old, 5 months and 11 days old. I probably hit my first home run already.
Oh, yeah?
Fingers. Bass lips.
June 28th, 1971, Muhammad Ali is reinstated by the Boxing Commission?
Well, there you go.
Is that right?
Sort of.
Okay.
The United States Supreme Court unanimously reversed the decision that had found Muhammad Ali guilty of draft evasion during the Vietnam War 4 years earlier.
And I didn't cheat, by the way. I did not know that you had that.
Okay.
I could see now on your paper that there's Ali's there, but I was not looking at that.
In 1966, 2 years after converting to Islam and being classified as unfit for military service due to dyslexia, Ali was reclassified as 1A, which is known as available for service. He identified as a conscientious objector due to his religious beliefs, but was drafted anyway. On April 28, 1967, he was arrested when he refused to step forward at his armed service induction. 2 months later, he was found guilty of draft evasion, sentenced to 5 years in prison, though he remained free on bail during that appeals process. During this time, he was stripped of his boxing license and heavyweight title. He was exiled from the sport for 3 years. So, finally, in 1970, as the public opinion regarding the war had soured, Ali's license was reinstated the following year. The Supreme Court of the United States overturned his conviction, thus beginning the second chapter of his storied career. It's interesting this day in history. Not often do we get to have something that cool.
Heck yeah.
You know? And I think we all, I mean, we're a little bit older than you, Adrian, but I mean, you've seen highlights and anything else that he's done, and I mean, it just reminds me of like watching it because we would watch it like on the ABC Wild World of Sports, and he'd have those interviews with Howard Cosell where they would go back and forth and whatnot. So
yeah.
So, yep. So that is your day in history.
You know that Muhammad Ali and myself share the same birthday.
I did not know that. No.
January 17th as well.
Okay.
So something.
That's his birthday?
Yeah. Well, it was.
Oh yeah, I guess.
I mean, he passed away, but yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know why I never knew that before.
Yeah, I feel like you guys should have definitely talked about that over a beer or something.
Should have. I don't know why Jay's not paying attention to me when I talk.
He's probably on his phone.
Yeah, he probably is.
What?
He doesn't care.
I'm not on my phone a lot. That is not true.
It's just a comment.
He just never listens to me, Adrian.
That is not true.
What should I do?
There's so many birthdays around that time that we're just constantly talking about whose
Dear
birthday's
Adrian,
next.
Jay's not listening to me when I talk to him on the
Will
show.
you come hang out with me, Jay's not?
Dear Adrian, what do you recommend I do?
It's not true. That's not true at all. Yeah. So before we do go to break, though, now we're starting to see the things that's happening. The basketball team's starting to come together for the Olympics. They got your gymnastics team or whatever else they had, the swim trials. We have this new variant. I've been reluctantly optimistic, I guess. I don't even
What's
know.
going on with the NBA playoffs?
Well, Trae Young just got hurt.
Yep.
He hurt his ankle. The Bucks took a lead.
2-1 Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
2-1 and what about the other one?
3-1 Suns.
3-1
that
Suns.
one's
So it's
over.
Suns in 5.
Yeah, Suns in 5.
Yeah.
Oh God, I wish it would have been 4.
That's so
Suns
much
a 4
fun.
guy. I still love
Such
him.
more fun.
That was so funny.
Sweep everybody.
I'm gonna beat your boys.
Yeah.
But
so that's what's going on there, and those games are on tonight. I should know this.
Suns are on tonight, right?
Huh?
Suns on tonight. Suns Clippers tonight. It's every other day, right?
I believe so. I had it all up here though.
Yep, 8 p.m. ESPN.
Without Trae Young, it's gonna be hard for the Hawks to beat the Bucks. I'm sorry.
He didn't look very good throughout the game as it was. Maybe next year.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's easy for me to say that as a Cubs fan. I've been know how to say that.
So what happened with I saw something's going on. So did the Portland Trailblazers hire that young lady?
No, they hired Chauncey Billups.
Chauncey Billups. And Damian Lillard's not happy about it.
Not at all.
Wants out now.
Why does he not like Chauncey Billups?
There's something with Chauncey's past, too, that happened that he doesn't like. And I'm not even sure what happened in Chauncey's past. But I don't.
Chauncey
I just
won
don't
an
think
NBA title for the.
I just don't think it was
Pistons.
the guy he wanted. I'm guessing he had a front runner in his mind.
I saw that he's not happy.
Yeah.
I hear he's going to be a Bull.
Is that for real?
No.
Are you just throwing that out there?
Just out there.
Just people are putting him in different
People are saying it. Yeah,
people are taking him in.
He looks real good in black and red, they say.
He surely does. I think he looks great. Yeah. Be a good transition.
There is a 1997 rape allegation against Billups.
Okay.
No criminal charges were ever brought up, and he settled a civil lawsuit filed by the woman.
I never knew that.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that.
Hmm.
It's all over the place that Damian Lillard is not happy, though. And
yeah.
is already in contact with other NBA players about going somewhere and being with the other people.
Well, yeah.
Somebody said New York had the pieces. The Washington Wizards had pieces.
For a trade?
Yeah. With Bradley Beal was a big part of that.
Yeah.
And Miami. Another was with Miami. I hear the 3 front runners. And
Viva la Miami.
Wow. I didn't know that.
That they don't like that Tyler Hero guy down there. He's, I don't know, once he kind of blew up in the bubble, he kind of took the fame to his head a little bit. And they said that they kind of don't want him down there anymore. I guess that's a piece that they want out of there.
That is rather interesting. Yeah, but we knew this. I don't even know if any hire.
Yeah.
Because when we talked about it last week, it was kind of like.
And if he has a front runner on his mind, and maybe he's talked to the general manager there about, hey, this is the guy I want. Wouldn't you just hire that guy?
They interviewed Becky Hammond. They interviewed Mike D'Antoni. D'Antoni.
Mike D'Antoni.
That was it. So, that's not true. There's 2 others. One, sorry, Allen and Olshey in Seattle.
Who did he want then?
I don't know who he wanted. You had to think he wanted somebody. Maybe they didn't even talk to him about it.
I don't think they did. Anything that I'm reading right now doesn't really have much of like what he wanted or why he got too upset or anything like that. So
he's been a strange cat too at different times with his rap career though. And
oh yeah, Dame Time.
Chance the Rapper.
So let's see. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing about the NBA. If he wants out, they'll figure out a way to make it work, and because they can sit out, do whatever. I don't know. We know the Harden deal. We know whatever else. NFL's different than the NBA, so it's a little crazy. We got to take a break. Before we do, T-Roy, I got a question.
Okay.
Travis Kelce and George Kittle. Adrian, you're on the question too. Travis Kelce and George Kittle, who co-hosted the weekend's Tight End University. They own 3 of the top 5 seasons in NFL history for receiving yards by tight end. Which 2 players round out the top 5? Don't answer that now. Answer when we come back. George Kittle and Travis Kelce, co-hosts of this weekend's Tight End University, own 3 of the top 5 seasons in NFL history for receiving yards by a tight end. Which 2 players round out the top 5? We will give you that question, answer that question when we come back here. Don't Hassle Us for Local on ESPN 1170 AM.
Talking out Brent's, man, I'm going to start over, Jay.
You did
That was
great.
terrible. We're talking about Front Street when we were on break, and I'll tell you what, fellas, ate down there on Saturday. It was so good, man. So if you haven't been down there lately, folks, you need to. They've been serving Davenport since 1992 with great beers like the Davenport Gold, the Wise Guy, and the Raging River, not to mention all of the great food. Their food and drink specials can be found on Facebook or go to www.frontstreetbrew.com. Remember, the restaurant is at 208 East River Drive, and the tap room is in the Freight House Complex. So please, stop on today. Those are our friends from Front Street Brewery.
We're good, streaky! Yeah. You like that? You like that?
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
This is Tyson Blazer, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 1170 AM.
Hey, Jackie, did the Gomez files come in?
For Lucy's law firm, finding the perfect Spanish-speaking paralegal feels like an unwinnable case.
The case documents are in Spanish. My Espanol is too rusty for this.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it'd be too difficult or take too much time? Then try Babbel. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel teaches you conversations that you will actually use. With 14 languages and lesson topics like travel, business, relationships, and more, you'll learn what matters most to you. Babbel. Language for life. Learn a new language with ease. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com.
And sponsored by Case Legal Media. Consult your physician prior to discontinuing use of any medication. Attention. This is an important message to anyone who has been diagnosed with cancer after prolonged use of Zantac or other heartburn medication. Recently, the FDA has warned that Zantac and other medications containing the heartburn drug ranitidine may be contaminated with cancer-causing agents. This announcement has been followed by drug companies recalling their generic ranitidine and Zantac products, while drugstores are pulling these products from their shelves. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with cancer after using Zantac or other heartburn medications regularly, you may be entitled to significant compensation. Call 800-584-1267 now for a free legal consultation and to see if you're eligible to file a claim. Time restrictions may apply, and you pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. So call 800-584-1267 now. Again, 800-584-1267. That's 800-584-1267.
3 Doors Down, the Better Life 20th Anniversary Tour. Friday, September 10th, the Rust Belt, 3 Doors Down, with special guest 2021 American Idol winner Chase Beckham. For the first time ever, the Better Life played in its entirety, plus all the hits. Tickets on sale now at therustbeltqc.com. 3 Doors Down with Chase Beckham, the Better Life 20th Anniversary Tour.
This is Will at Dolan Jewelers telling you it's a great time to find the perfect engagement ring. We have a 1-carat diamond ring for $29.99. That's right, a 1 carat for just $29.99. Take advantage of our interest-free financing, and now that same ring is only $125 a month. We'll make it fun, fast, and easy with a selection of the most popular styles and diamonds. Visit us on Elmore Avenue in Davenport or DolanJewelers.com.
I'm John Stashower with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Browns and Baker Mayfield don't appear to be close to a contract extension, and talks could stretch into October, according to Cleveland.com's Mary Kay Cabot. Mayfield has recently said he's in no rush, instead prioritizing finding success on the field. Mayfield, along with other 2018 first-round selections Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, seeking lucrative extensions. Meantime, the Cardinals are committed to building around QB Kyler Murray, and GM Steve Keim says his confidence level on the former first overall pick is at a real high. Keim telling Cardinals.com he's a rare competitor. And Saints defensive end Cam Jordan is entering his 11th season in a unique situation as the longest tenured captain of the team following the retirement of Drew Brees and departure of Thomas Morstead. The 32-year-old Jordan is treating his next chapter as a warm-up instead of a cool-down, recently saying, "Year 11 is really year 1. Starting back up again, I'm more rejuvenated than ever before." This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Lowe's wants you to bring the whole family back together this July 4th. We have new lower prices on select bagged mulch starting at $2.88 a bag. And add some sizzle with $50 off select Weber Genesis gas grills. Make this holiday one worth remembering. The summer savings continue this July 4th, so stop by Lowe's in-store or online. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, selection and product availability vary by location. Valid 6/24 through 7/7. U.S. only. Mulch offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
DQ presents How to Do Magic with the new Nestle Toll House Chocolate Chip Cookie Blizzard. First, grab a Nestle Toll House Chocolate Chip Cookie Blizzard from DQ with soft-baked Nestle Toll House cookie pieces and world-famous DQ soft serve. This matchup is the stuff of cookie dreams. Then grab your red spoon, wave it over your Blizzard, and dig in. That's a magical combination of two classic treats. The new Nestle Toll House Chocolate Chip Cookie Blizzard. Best enjoyed with someone special for even more magic. DQ. Happy tastes good.
This is Len Casper. You're listening to the new home of the Chicago White Sox in the Quad Cities, ESPN 1170.
Welcome back, folks. Thanks again for tuning in to Don't Hassle So Local here on AM 1170.
Yeah, before we went to break, I gave you your trivia question of the day.
Okay.
Travis Kelce and George Kittle, who co-hosted this weekend's Tight End University, owns 3 of the top 5 seasons in NFL history for receiving yards by a tight end. Which 2 players round out the top 5? Gentlemen, do you have any ideas?
Yes.
Antonio Gates.
No.
I think it is Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy Graham is one.
And Rob Gronkowski.
It is Jimmy Graham and Rob Gronkowski.
See, I thought it was too easy. I thought Rob Gronkowski was going to be too easy of an answer, so I went outside the box. I think. I was like, it just can't be him.
I like the Gates guess. I had my next 2 guesses were Tony Gonzalez and Shannon Sharp. I had those in there.
I was thinking Greg Olsen maybe had a year with Cam Newton. Greg Olsen.
And I thought he was going to be.
I thought it was going to be a little bit harder of a trivia question. I think I thought way too much into it.
Yeah, one of my first 2 gut instinct right there.
Your first 2 gut instincts.
Yeah.
Want to remind people you can go out and you can vote for All-Star, the All-Star ballot. They're down to like the top 3.
They're getting it right from what I was looking at. The finalists, I was kind of agreeing with most of it.
How come
it was weird?
That
Chris
first
Bryant,
baseman for the A's is getting snubbed though.
Who's leading the first baseman in the American League then?
Let's see.
I don't know, but he's got like this. His stats are pretty solid.
Like
Guerrero
Astros have 7 Major League Baseball All-Star.
Oh no,
finals.
you're talking about Olsen.
Here's the finalists. In the American League for catcher, Salvador Perez is leading right now. Martin Maldonado for the Astros, and Grandal from the White Sox at catcher. In the National League for catcher, Buster Posey, Yachty, and Wilson Contreras. First baseman, American League, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Yuli Gurriel from the Astros, Jose Abreu for the White Sox, National League, Max Muncy, Freddie Freeman, T-Red loves him.
Love Freddie Freeman.
Anthony Rizzo. Finalists in the American League, Marcus Semien for the Blue Jays at second base, Jose Altuve, and then DJ LeMahieu. Ozzie Albies in the National League, Adam Frazier, and then Gavin Lux. At shortstop, Xander Bogaerts, Bo Bichette, Carlos Correa. Those are the finalists. National League, Fernando Tatis Jr., Javi Baez, and Brandon Crawford of the San Francisco Giants. Third base, leading the top 3, Rafael Devers of the Red Sox, Alex Bregman Astros, and Mankato of the White Sox. Chris Bryant is leading the votes right now out there. Nolan Arenado of the Cardinals, and Justin Turner of the Dodgers. Outfield, Mike Trout, Aaron Judge, Byron Buxton. There's just no way. That guy is the softest human being on the planet.
Remember that year when the Cubs had the whole infield?
Yep.
That was pretty cool.
Right. Yeah. Acuna Jr., Castellanos in the National League, Jesse Winker, blah, blah, blah. And designated hitter, Ohtani. Just perfect.
Is he going to pitch too?
They're talking about it, but they don't think it's going to happen.
That'd be cool.
Is it not part of his rotation or something? Or
Yeah, I think
it's just
so.
not gonna work
I
together?
think it's part of like his pitching regime throughout the
Yeah.
week. Like he's not the day he's going to be pitching.
Gotcha.
But would he be the first person ever to do the home run derby, pitch, and bat in the All-Star game?
Oh, yeah.
Had to be.
100% he'd be the first that did it.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is-
That'd be awesome.
I know. This is one of those things that we hate doing this or whatever else, T, where you got to go. You've got a meeting. I have a meeting this afternoon, too. We're going to make this probably till about 1:05.
And I can't do this on my own.
We've been trying to train him, but he couldn't pick it up in 5 minutes.
There, yeah, we'll get there tomorrow or whatever else. We'll be back the entire time. And we have a lot more. Again, we'll unpack the basketball games and the College World Series and hockey, I guess. I have no idea. But, yeah, sometimes you just, life happens and you got to be at different appointments, and they're not going to change it for you every time when you say, like, hey, we have a show to do for, they say this is when it works, especially for me.
Yeah, they're like, your silly show's silly.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, we're not silly, you're silly.
Yeah.
They just don't like that response either.
It's so important. But most importantly, though, like, let's figure something out. I'll write something for ESPN 1170 AM about Fred Barr, and we'll talk to Pat and see if we can do
Get that
anything
shared
or
out there
whatnot.
on Facebook today.
So,
well, you boys enjoy the rest of your
we'll
show.
do this. Yep, we'll
And
wrap it up in here soon. We'll
Quad Cities, I miss you already. I'm not even going yet.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
Later, T-Bry.
Yeah. So, move our channel here, whatever else. How am I going to do this? Side by side. I got you there. Me there. I don't like that anymore. I'll go back here. And move down. All right. So, you're still playing. So, you just played. We talked about the golf, and you guys won your golf tournament.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I don't usually golf. I don't get out there.
Uh-huh.
It was a great time. They were trying to coach me up, trying to get me to hit the ball straight.
Mhm.
And it happened twice, maybe.
And
Not
then,
a bad day.
You still doing the slow pitch?
Yeah, softball tomorrow night. And it's our last games of the season. We've kind of already wrapped up. As long as we don't really not score any runs, we've kind of already wrapped up first place. So we get free T-shirts. We're pretty excited about that.
From the Davenport Parks and
Bettendorf
Rec.
Parks and
Bettendorf-
Rec,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
okay, gotcha.
hey.
Yeah, you guys, that's right. You're in Crooker. You're not down at Lindsay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's weird. It's always weird at the end of June when you're like, for us, so my daughter, she had state this past weekend, and it's always weird that you're still in kind of like ball mode, but you're like, oh my gosh, is the season over? And around the corner there's going to be fall ball, but it's still like July. It's pretty much like, meh, but it really is kind of crazy. You have 4th of July.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the month,
Bix is coming up.
Bix is coming.
Yep.
And that's the thing. So they've got that, and we talked about that last week. The Bix at 6 has already started every Thursday night. Go ahead and do that. And if you're going to try out for like the Race Up Brady, whatever it is, Brady Street, Brady Hill Sprint. Yeah, I think you can try out during those things and everything. But yeah, what do you do? Do you do anything in particular for the 4th of July?
4th of July, I got a backyard baseball game that I've been doing for about 6 years now. And every year I'm a maybe, but every year I seem to make my way over there. So we play backyard baseball in this guy's back of his house, about 20 of us, and a bunch of guys shotgunning beers. And
that's what I was going to say. I mean, I did something like this in New Hampton growing up when I was in college, and we would drive every year, and it was sort of like wiffle ball, but baseball. But it was like the ball was loaded, the bats were like loaded, so you had to wear a glove, but there was like a keg at second base.
Oh, see,
and before you could get to third, you had to slam a beer.
We don't run a lot.
Mhm.
We just kind of like
you play slugger.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
You hit it this far, you gotta. It's all wiffle ball.
Gotcha. That's pretty cool.
It's
though.
a good time.
Yeah. So I mean, 4th of July usually is. This is the first year I can remember that Bettendorf doesn't have like the parade and fireworks actually on the 4th of July. It'll be on the 3rd.
Yeah,
this
that's
year.
different. They're still saying they're having the street fest out there though for
They'll
both
have it on
days.
Sunday.
Yeah, still having it for both days.
They'll have something on Friday night for a little bit. They'll shut down the street, and then they'll be all day on Saturday, and I think until like 4 or 5 on Sunday. So, it is weird, and I'm pointing out the obvious, but like not having it last year, It's kind of like one of those things. Like we're gonna do this.
This
And
is
like,
gonna happen.
we're gonna do it.
We're gonna put people together and watch fireworks again.
I just wish it was a little bit more warmer and wasn't raining or anything.
You know
like
what the forecast supposed to be for the weekend?
It's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
The rain's supposed to be, if it rains at all tonight, it was still supposed to rain tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and I think the rest of the weekend is supposed to be in the 80s. And
So both fireworks, Davenport and Bettendorf, are both on Saturday then?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Put everyone else out there as well.
Maybe that's a way to kind of separate people a little bit too, having them on both days or having them both in the same day. This way, like nobody's going to both of them.
Maybe that's it.
I was just thinking hard there, Jay.
Maybe.
Just thinking really hard.
The minds came together and they're like, if we all put it on one, we're kind of spreading everyone out a little bit more.
A little bit more.
You might be onto something there.
I think I got it right. I think I nailed that one.
Anything going on at Frick's today?
$2 wells, $2 bottles, $2 domestic drafts.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you got the Cubs game tonight against
Cubs
the
game.
Brewers.
Dollar 12-ounce drafts, Busch Light drafts for Cubs game every day. Every time the Cubs play.
Right on. Yeah, again, we talked about you did the golf down at Hidden Hills. I want to remind everyone about Hidden Hills at 4335 Indiana Avenue in Bettendorf, just north of the TBK plaques. We actually won a little money from our DFS.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Mike's on to something here. So we'll
I think I met him without knowing that I met him.
But
Saturday.
you probably was out there, yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to him on Wednesday because this is the one we're not going to be interrupted by the White Sox this Wednesday. So we'll talk to him. And your availability, how are you looking?
I'm here all week.
Yes. See, this is great. Now we're cooking. So it's gonna be fun. But unfortunately, folks, today does have to end. I have an important meeting that I have to be a part of today. And so, Adrian, I appreciate you coming in. I really
Absolutely.
do. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy yourselves, Quad City. Stay safe and sanitized. We'll be back tomorrow.
This is Turk Wendell, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us. We're local.
Summer weekends are meant for baseball, not yard work. Enjoy the games from your sports leader, ESPN 1170.
Attention business owners. If your biggest question is, how can I find more customers? Then Town Square can help. Go to mylocalcustomers.com for a free competitive analysis that will show you how the most successful businesses grow and how you can do it too. These strategies are simple, and we can show you how to apply them to your business. Be one of the first businesses to sign up, and you'll receive $500 in free advertising on this radio station. Visit mylocalcustomers.com. That's mylocalcustomers.com.
Macy's Star Money bonus days are here. So shop summer styles now and earn rewards